Oh, baby. Sorry for the delay there. All right. So we're going to be talking about several things. Bitcoin halving just happened. What does that mean for the markets, for everything? All right. What's going on? Also, right now, the live is linked. It's pinned. It's both in the description and it's pinned in the comments. Donate 3, which is going to overtake super chatting as we know in crypto. You can right now, you can go claim your own free airdrop of 5 Joule, DeFi Kingdoms Joule. And in doing so, you're going to be sending 5 Joule to Sir Starbuck, baby. I would create a Donate 3 account. It takes 1 minute, literally. It's going to overtake. We just did a video on that. We're going to do a video soon with 2 noobs, DeFi Kingdoms OG in the community, and Christian Peter, baby, who's in the house. We're going to be talking about this more and more. I think we're going to see this happening more and more right now. No strings attached. You don't even have to create an account, a Donate 3 account. Donate with a 3 instead of an E. .live is the website. Okay. You can just no strings attached. You don't even have to have an account to claim the airdrop. And then you're also sending 5 Joule to Starbuck. Thanks to Christian Peter, by the way, setting this up, and 2 noobs with the Donate platform. Okay. Phenomenal, guys. All right. And with Donate, also, if you do create an account, start using it, you're going to be getting rewarded down the road. Okay. Probably July, August, or July. Okay. They're launching the token and they're going to be airdropping a lot of these tokens to the early adopters, early users. So not only do currently the content creators are getting 100% of these donations. So for example, if you donate to Starbuck, you can also donate. If you donate to this stream, it's not my link, it's Starbucks link. Okay. He gets 100% of that donation, and both the person donating and the person receiving donations are going to get a little credit towards the future airdrop as well. That's why this is it's very easy to use. It's a win-win. Be sure, I would recommend taking 1 minute and create a Donate account, which they verify your email is all that is. It helps prevent spammers and botters. Okay. And in doing that, you're going to get credit. You're going to be getting part of the airdrop. All the people you donate to, you're going to get a little credit towards the airdrop when that happens. If you're a content creator and you're receiving donations, they know that they can track how many different people have sent donations and how much donations we've received. You also can super chat. It's like a form of super chatting. Okay. So if you want to comment as well with the little super chat, donate super chat, I've got the widget up, the jerry rigged widget. All right, baby. We got KP in the house. We got Jeremy in the house. Baby, Dags. What's up, guys? Zellies. Shout out to DFK Helper, making our lives easier in DeFi Kingdoms. We're going to talk little DeFi Kingdoms. Let's just kick off with that. So DeFi Kingdoms now has a partnership with Big Red on the Avalanche blockchain. Meme coin came out. So Avalanche, the founders, came out of Cornell University. Baby. All right. And so Big Red is unofficially like the mascot of Cornell University, very memeable. Okay. Big Red just finally, we knew this was coming, but they actually created a real partnership with Cornell University entrepreneurship program. Okay. There it is. Airdrop received. And that also means that Starbuck received the airdrop as well. Okay. So, baby, I love it. Okay, so see how easy that is? You can, and if you want to super chat, you can donate 100% of that goes to Starbucks. Okay, so with Big Red, all right, they finally actually a real world partnership with Cornell University, their entrepreneurship program, scholarships. So there's a tax on every trade. 1% is burned, a Big Red, 1% goes to, out of the 3%, 1% of that is burned. 1% of that goes to scholarships, a scholarship fund. It's already live. Also, so Big Red's all over the place, making moves, just like Kulo is. Moon Daddy never sleeps. He's always going. Okay. And those 2 cryptos, Big Red and Kulo, and I would say just the tip, okay, are very easy plays in crypto. I mean, I've been in crypto a long time, since 2015. Those are easy. It's just a matter of time. All the big dogs are talking about it. The team is grinding. It's not a cash grab. They're not looking at the 5 minutes in front of their face trying to make a quick buck. Nope. It's a long-term vision for both Kulo and Big Red. And Kulo, also, both of these projects are going to be added to the donate, where you can donate that Kulo, donate your Kulo, boys and girls. That's coming. It's going to be added. Polygon blockchain's already integrated. You can donate Matic and some different tokens there. Kulo is going to be added as soon as Monday, even. Just talked to two noobs for a while. So much going on there. Big Red partnership with DeFi Kingdoms, just like Karate Combat had a partnership with DeFi Kingdoms, where you can buy the skins, aka Vizzies. They were selling the Karate Combat Vizzies, and so there's another one. Someone, we love you, Starbuck KP, just donated 10 Joule. Shout out to KP, man. I love you. We love you, Starbuck. Yes. So okay. So donate's going to be huge. We're going to keep hounding on that, talking about it. Everybody in crypto should have an account. I love you guys. Umar, Dags, I love you guys. Okay. Big Red is such a easy, low-hanging fruit. What do you think? So Avalanche is starting to implement their $100 million fund. $100 million fund to community tokens, aka meme coins. It's already started with Trader Joe. They're already getting that going. You can single side stake all these different meme coins, okay, and get rewarded. Eventually you get paid out in either Joe. I thought I heard it was AVAX token you're getting paid out, but it might be the Joe token actually. I'm not exactly sure how that shakes out. I've got a whole bunch staked and we'll see. It's like every epoch is about 1 week long. Okay, so already that's going on with Avalanche. I think Avalanche is going to have an Avalanche season. A Avalanche bull run, I think, is coming. If you've been around in crypto for a while, you know these things happen in waves. Okay, and we saw it in the last two cycles real clear. Different ecosystems like Cardano will have its day. All these different ecosystems they have their day and they run hard. We've seen Solana run hard, really hard. It's retraced a lot, and I don't think it'll stop. It'll probably keep running, but I think AVAX has a shot based off just the demand of the token itself and the burning of the AVAX, right? To create all these subnets, you have to stake 2,000 Avalanche in a validator to validate the blockchain. So there's a lot of demand. There's going to be a gaming ecosystem run. A crypto Web3 gaming run is coming. There's going to be a little bull season coming for gaming. Avalanche, I think, in general, not only because of the gaming bull run, there's going to be a subnet. There's going to be more and more games that need subnets. So they need AVAX staked. There's just going to be more activity on the Avalanche blockchain. Plus, they've got this meme coin community token fund, okay, coming. All these different incentives. Avalanche blockchain is also, usually I send fish. Today, this will do. Dags, baby. So all these donations are going to Starbuck, by the way. 5 more Jules. Shout out to Dags. Let's go. Dags is a content creator, has his own channel. The Jewelers. Oh, baby. I love you guys. Okay. So I think Avalanche is going to have its day. Big Red. What do you think? You think Avalanche is going to want to bring in Big Red into their community meme token fund? Yeah, easy play. It's a very, very micro cap coin. So is Kulo. They're way undervalued. And all the big dogs are talking about these tokens. George talking about them. Crypto Crow talking about them. Several big influencers are talking about them. Easy play, Big Red and Kulo. Okay, today, the halving. It's official. We went from 6.25 Bitcoin being emitted to miners, or unlocked or released to miners for mining and mining rewards that secure the Bitcoin blockchain every 10 minutes. It just now, about an hour or two ago, it went from 6.25 every 10 minutes to 3.125 every 10 minutes. So the Bitcoin being emitted into the world, all right, not emitted, but unlocked, however you want to word that, is going from 900 new Bitcoin being released to the market daily, every 24 hours, approximately, give or take, 900 Bitcoin is now 450 Bitcoin per day being released. That's about 25 to 30 million dollars worth of Bitcoin at the current value. It's about 28 or 29 million dollars worth of Bitcoin every day, fewer being released every single day. That has a big impact, especially over time. I know the thumbnail said sell the news event, because I suck at making thumbnails, and that was one Kong made a long time ago. Regardless if it's a sell the news event, we know how these markets work. They're so manipulated. Okay, and what's going on right now? All these rumors of war. Let me tell you guys, listen. Israel has had missiles shot at it every single day for over a decade straight without fail. I'm talking dozens of missiles are shot at Israel every single day for a decade straight. This is nothing new. This is classic market manipulation. The powers that be, they own the news, they own the media, and it's no different in crypto. Okay, now what does this mean? It could go up, it could go down. So, it's that simple. You don't know. They may continue to create these narratives of war. There's nothing new with this war. It's all just news. That's what it is. It's news. It's clicks. Okay, so they're making money on the news side. They're also doing it. Look at the timing. What just happened? We had Hong Kong. What are the big dogs doing? What's Larry Fink with BlackRock? What are they doing? Okay, they're buying Bitcoin. They're buying Ethereum. So Hong Kong just launched Bitcoin ETF and an Ethereum ETF. Okay, that's going to have a significant impact. And it's not just Hong Kong. That's really what that means is China. And guess what? Larry Fink has a big company out there in China or Hong Kong that's able to buy into these ETH ETFs. Already happening. Okay, so we see what's going on here. Now, they might manipulate this lower. It could go down even more. They could really try and flush people out. We could see it really crash down. I doubt it, because here's why. Every single weekday, every morning, we've got mostly buy pressure. We do have Grayscale continuing to sell Bitcoin. Okay, so Grayscale, so there is some sell pressure there, but more often than not, when the market opens, it's buy pressure. So yes, we've had sellers. The market is, as time goes on from here on out, it's going to be much harder to manipulate, because eventually, if this is hardly even started, this is hardly, the surface has hardly been scratched. Eventually, all right, there's going to be people when they go and they're filling out their W-2s and they're filling out they meet once a year, they meet with a financial advisor to deal with their 401ks, their Roth IRAs, their different things in their company. And eventually people are going to, the company might match 3% of your paycheck. So if you put 3% towards your 401k, the company matches 3%. Well, what does that go into? They meet with a financial advisor. There's going to be a lot of people adding Bitcoin to that bucket, where every single paycheck, every single time they're paid, a percentage of that goes into buying Bitcoin. And then people are just going to set this up. You set it up, monthly pay into your Roth IRA or 401ks, into simple IRAs, different things. It's going to be buying Bitcoin. Might just be 5% of the portfolio, but listen, we're talking billions of dollars of inflow into Bitcoin already from this, the largest ETF in history, and so much more of this we're going to see. So here's what's happening is people are wanting to buy up some, they're trying to get ETH down as low as they can to buy up ETH, because ETH is going to have its season. Especially, it's not a matter of if, but when the ETH ETF is approved here in the United States. It's coming. We don't know when. It might happen as soon as May, or it might be delayed. It's BlackRock who put in the application, and now other people are putting in their applications. All right. We know these things are usually delayed. It might not happen. Who knows? Till the end of the year. Who knows? But it's going to happen. When that happens, look out. Look at the timing of all these different things. They're trying to FUD you out of your bags to buy your Bitcoin. And they might try to FUD it much lower. It could go down below 50,000 per Bitcoin for all we know. And there's people calling for that. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of time before Bitcoin blows past 100 grand per Bitcoin. Ethereum's going to hit 10 grand probably in this cycle. All right. So, hey, if it goes down, just look at it as you can get it even for a cheaper price. These things are coming. It's easy plays. It's investing, even in crypto, has never been this easy, because in the past, there was threats of the government's trying to shut down Bitcoin. That's not going to happen. Even if a big World War III breaks out, yeah, it's obviously going to hurt crypto, like black swan event. But as we saw with banking crisis, what happened when there's lack of confidence in the dollar? It actually caused Bitcoin to pump. Okay, when banks are running out of money because they don't actually have the money. So, Bitcoin's going to be a safe haven for people. It's going to I don't think it'll even take that long where Bitcoin is truly a risk off asset. It's coming. Yes, it might go down, but don't try and time the market, because it could just literally pump up past 80 grand. And it could happen like in a week, or it might dump down lower. You don't know. It's hard to time. You can't. I was actually talking with a buddy that was trading, and actually thought in his mind, hey, this is going well. I'm trading, and it's working out. And this guy doesn't know anything about charting. He doesn't chart for 10 hours a day. If you want to trade, you got to really know what you're doing, or you just get burned. The people that make the most money in crypto, if you've been around, you'll learn this. I just had to let my buddy learn. He's going to have to learn the hard way. The best money-making strategy, if you want to trade, you got to do it full time. Otherwise, you dollar cost average into the projects you believe in. You follow teams that you believe in. Bitcoin is the lowest risk. It doesn't have a ton of upside. It still has a lot of upside compared to everything else, though. So if you just DCA into Bitcoin, you're still going to be well off down the road. Eventually, someday, I don't know when, we're going to have $1 million Bitcoin. Might not be this cycle. We could enter a super cycle. We might not enter a super cycle. Who knows? Bitcoin is a safe asset. You try to time it. Everybody's always wrong, except a few handful of people that did get it right. And then they become famous, but then they always get it wrong. Eventually, everybody always ends up getting everything wrong. You try and time it. When you think it's going to go down, up is down, down is up. We got, margins always happening, liquidations. You think it's going to pump, everything's bullish, all the bullish indicators. And then a bunch of long liquidations get liquidated because the markets are manipulated. Tomorrow might be some phenomenal news comes out, about the markets and Bitcoin and all that. We know the presidential election's coming, and the markets always pump leading into that. Always pump. They always pump. Now, maybe they're going to try and create World War III, and so the presidential election doesn't happen, and they actually dump the markets that way. And because they could technically bypass the election and war, I guess that could happen. There's threats of that, rumors of that. So but here's what's going to happen. If you think, oh no, it's going to crash way down, like some people think, hey, you might end up selling out of your bag and then it pumps. And that kind of thing happens a lot. Then, tomorrow we get some huge bullish news about Bitcoin. All of a sudden, everything pumps to 80 grand. You blink and you're like, damn it, I sold out of my bags. I missed that pump. Happens all the time. Okay, there is a chance it could go up. It could go down. If you believe in the space, you believe in the bull run, you don't put in more money than you actually need to live on. Okay. When they say don't put in more than you can afford to lose, I know what that actually means all the more. Okay. There's sometimes you lose a few grand or something, you lose a bag, you get scammed, all these different things happen. It's not the end of the world. Okay. You can still go on. You'll be just fine. And then there's sometimes people put way too much more money into crypto than they can afford, and then they're in trouble. Okay, when stuff happens. If you're over leveraged, okay, yeah, maybe take some out, have some dry powder on the side for some dips. Otherwise, you just continue to DCA, baby. Okay, so that's my take on the market in general. We've got more ETFs being approved, aka Hong Kong. We've got the presidential election coming up. We've got the Ethereum American ETF coming up. The Bitcoin halving just happened. So real world, we got about $30 million worth of Bitcoin less being released to the miners every single day without fail. That's a lot. That puts on a lot of buy or sell pressure. Okay, that's a big deal. And over time, it has big ramifications. We know where this is going. And I kind of wonder, even if there was World War, whatever, 3, if Bitcoin wouldn't still be bullish, because that's going to be a safe haven place where people want to go. Like when different countries are experiencing massive hyperinflation, it's always bullish for Bitcoin. Okay. And we could see that happening. They turn on those money printers again. That could happen. They're trying to boost and stimulate the economy, different things. You just never know. Yes, they could make it crash way, way down in huge World War III, bearish. Everything's bearish. Everyone's freaking out, panicking. Yes, that could happen. And then if you need your money, if you're planning on cashing out your crypto to pay rent in 3 months, you could be in trouble. All right. All right. So that is possible, but it's all the reverse is also just as possible. Okay. And again, guys, it's just news. This is nothing new. What's been going on in the world. Okay. Baby. Hey, good job, Renpin. Baby, good job on the AMA yesterday. So let's get to DeFi Kingdoms. Good job. I bet Honk, the Honk is a meme token in DeFi Kingdoms on the DFK chain, by the way. Man, I could see, I've got me some Honk in some of my different wallets. Got to give them a shout out. I bet they end up having a Vizzy as well. Just like Big Red currently got this Vizzy going. And here's how this is going to go down. We're going to be able to buy these Big Red Vizzies, and Karate Combat it was around 1,500 Vizzies sold. Okay. And you basically got paid for buying their Vizzy. You literally spent $10 on the Karate Combat Vizzy, and you got rewarded about $14 or $15 in the Karate Combat token. Okay. It's going to be even potentially more extreme with Big Red, because Karate Combat had $12,000 worth of karate token allocated to that. Big Red has $15,000 worth of big Red token allocated to this. It's even more. So you're going to be able to buy the Big Red Vizzies, which helps the team. And then you're going to get paid to buy the Vizzy more. Probably you're going to get an extra 50% back when those Vizzy are. I don't think those Vizzies are live yet. I think isn't Doug Hype's Vizzy still live? That one's still live. The benefit with this one, man, it's going to go bonkers, because we're all just going to know, hey, I can buy a bunch of these Vizzies and actually get paid. Even if it's 1-to-1, you're getting $10 worth of Big Red back. You're basically getting the Vizzy for free. And so it really benefits the team. Okay. The team's making, that $10 every time. So let's say I wouldn't be surprised this time if like 2,000 or even 3,000 are sold. 3,000. Okay. That's still going to, and Big Red is so bullish. It's way down right now. It's way, way down. So, and if you do the hunts right now in DeFi Kingdoms, there's also raffles being given out every day in both the Honk token, Big Red token. You can win all kinds of stuff by doing these hunts in DeFi Kingdoms. So DeFi Kingdoms, they have their weekly AMAs every Thursdays, every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Grady time, which is noon. Okay. No, 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, I think. Yeah, that's when it is. Every Tuesday. Thursday. And I don't know, you just see so much confidence brimming from the DeFi Kingdoms team. And we got Jewel sitting at 14 cents right now. Okay. So bullish on this. I listened to the AMA and I just sensed this confidence behind the team. First of all, they've got this partnership with Metis where they're building out their PvP Coliseum. There's going to be tournaments coming. Land tournaments are going to come. So all those perilous journey heroes are just going to be worth a ton because they're going to be giving out a ton of land to the users. Okay. And so that's going to be coming. Wowzers. And they got a grant coming, not, it's like coming slowly. This about $2 million worth of Metis tokens. Okay. Is slowly being distributed to the team to develop, to pay rewards, different things in the Coliseum when that comes. That's so bullish for the team, all the different things. It's going to help speed up development. So they already have the PvE boar hunts. These boar hunts, a lot of people have a lot of fun playing the boar hunts. It's highly strategical, not easy, but the pros at the game that know how to and they just launched actually a new class, the Seer, and its skills are now launched. So they added a new class. I think the Berserker and the Pirate are coming up real soon as well. Okay, so hopefully they get all the classes out soon. The Coliseum is coming soon. Okay, and they're cranking out. The team has not slept. And they just keep grinding through the bear. They grinded. They've proven themselves. And I just had such a peace about where the project's going. They're not perfect. The team's made mistakes. Okay, but they're better than almost any other team out there. Everybody sucks in crypto. There's hardly this perfectly awesome team that makes all the right decisions and are good at presenting themselves and creating hype that are legit with a long-term vision and communicate. And there's hardly any team out there that doesn't suck, to be honest. Everybody everywhere always sucks. Okay. But it's like when you find the good ones, DeFi Kingdoms, yes, they're not perfect. They made mistakes. They're better than most. I'll tell you that. And so the market cap is so tiny. And I would call this a once in a lifetime project of what they have built, the foundation of what they have, the in-game economy. There's been a lot of talks about this. I almost jumped into Twitter spaces. There's some of these gaming Twitter spaces out there. Shout out to like Doug Hype and Sam, some of these different Twitter spaces. Metamona and Classy Games had one. They were talking about how can these games sustain? They never sustain was their point. They always end up going to zero because anytime people are going to game the system. Well, I would say DeFi Kingdoms is a very sustainable ecosystem. Now, what if we don't look at the charts? Okay, this goes to Starbucks, baby. Shout out to Fisher Boys. Let's go. Love you guys. All right, all the donations go to Starbucks. Get a free airdrop right now. Just click the damn link and get the airdrop. It's free money and it goes Starbucks. And you don't even have to create an account to do that. But if you do create an account, you're going to be even collecting airdrops. You're building up potential Don 3 points to get the donate Don 3 airdrop, even by collecting airdrops. All right. Okay. So it's a no-brainer there. Okay. So the team with there it is again, baby. Support Starbucks. Let's go. All right. So DeFi Kingdoms, once in a lifetime opportunity. These guys, Classy Games, aka Jesus, baby, and Metamona, they were talking about how can these games sustain? They can't. That was their conclusion. None of these games can sustain. Well, when you look at the charts of DeFi Kingdoms, it seems to reveal the same. The problem is with DeFi Kingdoms, we went from at the peak 55,000 daily active users in DeFi Kingdoms down to like a few hundred. It doesn't matter how bullish and good the tokenomics are and how genius the ecosystem is. when you have that type of exit out of an ecosystem, everything's going to dump, even if it's the best tokenomics in the world, which, by the way, DeFi Kingdoms has. They have a very sustainable ecosystem. As the ecosystem, which is so vast and grows, we're going to see this play out, I think. I think this team is going to make it. They're hanging in there. They're bullish, actually. I just sensed this vibe and this peace from the team, this confidence in the future. You saw it in this last AMA. What teams out there communicate like DeFi Kingdoms does? By the way, they're not perfect, even in their communication. Okay, but nobody is. And they're always out there sharing what's going on, updates all the time, and they're working. All these projects take forever. There's not a project that doesn't freaking take forever to develop out their game and make progress. Everything freaking takes forever in the space. It just is what it is. But now they've got more money to work with. That's when things can come faster. They can develop faster. One thing with DeFi Kingdoms is when they do put something out there, there's not a whole lot of tweaks that have to be done when it comes out. Right? It comes out, they do it right the first time. That's part of the delay. But you look at all these games like Illuvium, tons of these games just freaking, they're still not out, right? Everything's in beta. Everything takes forever. And when you look at the sustainability of DeFi Kingdoms and the brilliance behind the in-game ecosystem, there's nothing out there that even compares. There's not anything out there that touches it with a 10-foot pole. Listen, it doesn't look that way on the charts. So right now in Metis, by the way, okay, you can buy Jewel now on the Metis blockchain. You can buy it on the Avalanche blockchain and Trader Joe. You can go to the Hercules DEX, which yesterday, we're going to touch on this. It was kind of a mess. So Hercules new, they have this big time incentivized pool. I'm going to look at this real quick. Okay. And because I think they're in stage 3 of their Torch pre-sale. And a lot of us were actually supposed to be in stage 1, but it didn't work right. So there has been some headaches, just like everything else we ever see in crypto. Does any launch of a token or any launch of anything ever go well and ever go smooth? Every single time. Camelot had their problems, which this is a fork of Camelot. They believe that they fixed some of the problems that Camelot was having. Okay. Well, everybody has problems. Shit always hits the fan. Everything's always delayed. Nothing, welcome to crypto. This is where I kind of keep coming back to DeFi Kingdoms. Like, man, the upside here, because it's such a tiny micro cap coin for what I think it should have, like Jewel should have $1 billion valuation. And it's like at whatever, 10 million or something right now. I don't know, maybe 15 million. Okay. So let's look. I'm looking right now at so these APRs, the word on the street with this Hercules DEX was these APRs were going to be huge. It was just a huge opportunity. But of course, the APRs, look at this. I had some bug buzzing around. Okay. The word on the street was these APRs were going to be mind-blowing. Well, a big part of that is the Torch token. And, okay. Interesting. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear the loud buzzing of a bug? Okay. But, we're not seeing these huge APRs. Oh, my son is calling. Okay, I forgot to call my son back. I am live right now. Okay. All right. So I keep expecting to see a big change, that somehow these APRs jump. But I'm just not sure what to think about all this now. And I was supposed to be in round 1 of that sale for Torch. And I realized that Bob Nothing put in a ticket and then they let him in on round 1. And I missed, like they didn't They didn't. I put in a ticket like an hour before round one ended, and they didn't get to it in time. And then I just ended up not even getting into it. But with Torch, we saw what happened with the Camelot token, whatever token, I forgot the name of that token. It like 40x'd because it is, they're aiming for a long-term sustainable earning mechanics, yield farming and things within their DEX. Okay, but sometimes you just got to let it play out. I'm not sure how it's going. I know there is a lot of FUD around it because, of course, it wasn't a smooth launch anyways. But I'm earning the Torch. I don't know. I just wasn't sure if I should buy in or not because of all the problems they're having. But I imagine we'll probably get the dude on and talk more. Okay. More, all kinds of things going on, more updates. All right. 35 minutes in already. So Grimace, our boy, that I still like have nightmares on how I wish I could get my Karate Combat fight again. Can we have a redo button? Can we? I wish I could fight again. My knee, I'm talking to my doctor, still in the works. I think I'm going to get a new knee. My knee is so bad. I can't even hardly walk. It's bad. And even with big shots, I took shots in my knee, you know. And so I think I'm getting a new knee. All right, which we already kind of knew that was there. And then he said I'll be even better to fight, you know, once I come out of that, which is interesting. I wish I could get that fight back. I give anything to get that fight back. Okay, but our boy Grimace fought again. And if you watch the fight, you and I was watching different people commentate on the fight, different YouTubers, and they all thought Grimace was going to get his ass kicked, you know, because he fought this young jacked guy, and the guy, you know, they went all 4 rounds, and it was a good bout, but Grimace took basically 3 or 4 out of the 4 rounds. He's just a smart fighter. That's his secret sauce. He was more aggressive. He looked better, looked even stronger. His cardio is the best I've ever seen him. He won. He's now the Crypto Fight Night heavyweight champion. Isn't that interesting? Okay, we also had Ansem fight, and that he didn't look quite as good. But man, the commentator guys, this YouTube channel that I watched, it was like nauseating listening to their commentating. It's easy for anyone to talk shit on a fighter when they're in the ring and you're sitting there on the sidelines. All right. You got to give the guy props for sticking his neck out and getting in there, even though he didn't look so hot. It was kind of a rough main event there with our boy Ansem. I thought they called it too quick. I was surprised. He was just so gassed out, cardioed out. Okay. All right. So that was interesting. That was big. It's definitely worth the watch. Crypto Fight Night just happened in Dubai. Guess what else is happening in Dubai tomorrow? Karate Combat, baby. Karate Combat 45, huge names in the fight. I won't have time to do another stream. I was going to maybe do a separate stream on my picks. Here's what I'm doing for pretty much all my picks in Karate Combat is that I'm just going for the underdog, because download the Karate Combat app. Okay, if you had Karate Token already in there before the screenshot happened, it's Up Only Gaming. The risk versus reward, that's always what you want to look at. And there are some massive underdogs. So right now, for example, if you bet for my boy Shazib, we all love Shazib, our boy. Okay, he's got like a 96% of the token is voted on him to win. That means if you vote for him, there's almost no upside. Even if he wins, you're not going to gain any tokens. But if you vote for the underdog and he wins, you're getting like, you might get 70 or 80% of your tokens back. Like you get 100% of your tokens back, and you might get an additional 70% of your tokens on that one, or even 80%. Whereas last time, like with Shazib, let's say you bet 100,000 karate token on Shazib. Last time I looked at it, and it was like the upside to win was like 2,000 or 3,000 tokens. It was like almost nothing. Whereas the other guy, if you bet 100,000 tokens on him, it was like 85,000 tokens if he wins. So why vote for, even though I love Shazib and I'm rooting for him and he's my guy, there's just no upside to putting your token on him. And so that's the case. There's some big like underdogs in this. And so I almost went underdog on every single card, just about. I was maybe going to do a video because you want to factor risk versus reward. Even your best fighters have an off day. You know, Bruno, for example, is a monster. He's a beast. He's almost for sure going to win. Shazib is almost for sure going to win, but maybe you never know. They could lose. Okay. So I went on the Karate Combat app, baby. I think DeFi Kingdoms. I heard that Ramel is even out there now. We got Doug Hype, all kinds of, you know, content creators are out there. I'm pumped for this Karate Combat event. Also, tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Central Grady time, I'm going live with Crypto Billy and Billy Goat Tales. We got another project founder coming on with us as well. We're going to be talking about his vision, different takes on the market. It's going to be a good show. 11 a.m. Billy Goat Tales, Crypto Billy in the house. It's noon Eastern time, 11 a.m. Central time. We're going live. We're going to not try and go too long. Okay. I meant to mention that already as well. I'm going to catch up with these chats here in a minute. Be sure right now, guys, you claim the airdrop. The donate link is pinned to the top. You click on that. You claim 5 Joule for yourself. And it also sends 5 Joule to Starbucks. If you donate to this stream, you're also donating to Starbucks, not to me. Okay, because we know our boy Starbuck, after his dad died, which is so sad. Okay, also, he gets home, goes to bed, and his house burns down. He even got a 2nd-degree burn on his arm, but he got out of there, got nothing except the clothes off his back out of the house. Lost everything. I'm sure he had good insurance. I'm sure he's fine. That's what I've heard. But hey, we can give the guy some love. It'll go a long ways. We love our boy, Sir Starbuck. Let's go with the Mythic Squad. Okay. There's a lot more I could hit on in the markets too. So with Karate Combat token, we do have a big token unlock coming May 12th or May 13th. But Karate token did not pump like I thought it would. I thought we would see a Karate token pump up to at least a penny. I thought the bear case was a penny. The bull case was 2 pennies, but it didn't. It was like 0.0065. It might have kissed 0.007, like 7/10 of a penny. And it's way down already. So it's like, but look at the platform. Look at how much it's growing. Look at how it's a very small market cap token. And I've talked again with Only LARPing, the co-founder of Karate Combat. They're not going to be dumped. Most of those tokens are going to early investors in the team. They're not just, they're going to be, and guys like Boss Rutan that have put their blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. Okay. And they aren't just going to want to dump the token to oblivion, nor do they need to. So it didn't have the pump like I thought it would have. I haven't sold anything. I just keep building my bag. Eventually, we're going to see more and more exposure. We're already pushing 100,000. I bet tomorrow we'll have 100,000 users easy, maybe more, maybe 120,000 users. Eventually, that's going to be 1 million users in Karate Combat. It's just going to keep growing. The adoption is going to happen. You're in the early stages. They're doing everything right. They're making all the right connections. They're bringing in big UFC names. And there's going to be, everybody's going to know about Karate Combat in the pit eventually. Right now, most people don't hear about it. It's all about UFC, and even bare knuckle boxing is still bigger. A lot of these different like other platforms are bigger than Karate Combat. That's going to change. You're an early adopter right now getting into Karate Combat. So I'm still bullish on that token. Bullish, of course, on Joule. Jade is criminally undervalued. It is like OMG. Our boy Just Crypto just put out a good video that's fun. I've been summoning like a madman. And then I'm just creating a pool and an army of heroes on DeFi Kingdoms that I can throw in the pit, baby, to get those real monsters. Just a few. I'll just end up, because I'm going to end up throwing them all in the pit. Okay. So we're bullish on Big Red, bullish on Kulo, bullish on just the tip. That's another one. Okay. That George and everybody's talking about. Even Stanley Pup is another one that all these guys are talking about it. You know, it's going to pump. They're at like sub $1 million market caps, guys, with all these big names talking about it behind it that believe it could eventually go to $1 billion market cap in the bull run. Easy plays, Big Red, Kulo. Those are the ones I'm most confident on. I know those teams the best, especially Kulo. I know Moon Daddy so well, but Big Red will probably be even bigger, right? Because of all his connections and ties in with AVAX ecosystem. Okay. So I believe so much in Kulo, though, and it's not a cash grab. It's a lot more than that. There's a lot of Big Red and Kulo being burned. They're doing everything right. They're making all the right connections. They have all the vision in the world. I love what's going on. Easy plays in crypto. Of course, you know, there's a zillion tokens we could talk about, but those are the ones, again, and they're even way down since I last talked about them. They've come even way down more. It's even easier plays. And as they go, I've been DCAing into both those tokens almost on a daily basis, especially Kulo. I just take my rewards that I'm earning in Matic and putting it right into Kulo. Okay. Still bullish on Karate token and super bullish on this Donate 3. It's also bullish for DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem because the narrative here to gain, I'm going to get everybody on earth to sign up for Donate 3. It's coming. And they are hard at work. The team is 2 noobs and it's 2 boys that he's known forever and works with. They got so much coming down the pipeline. I'm such a believer in all of this and what they're doing. And I'll be bullish probably on that token as well. All right. And because there's going to be a lot of utility. Here's one really cool utility that's going to be coming for Donate 3 that's super unique. If I'm a super chatter or I'm a believer in a content creator, okay, I can stake. When the Don 3 tokens come out, eventually we'll be able to stake those tokens and we'll be able to stake them with our favorite content creators. And those content creators will then, you'll be participating in a reward program. So eventually, you know, there'll be a little fee, 15%. Right now, if you donate to a content creator, they get 100% of the tokens. But eventually there's going to be a 15% fee. 5% of that, my understanding, nothing's written in stone yet, but 5% is going to be a buyback. They're going to be buying the Don 3 token and burning it. And then a certain percentage of it, it depends, is going to go to a profit share. And that profit share will reward the stakeholders. And so if I'm a content creator and I'm staking, I'll have extra incentive to stake the Don 3 token because I'll be earning extra rewards. And if I'm just a community member and let's say I love whoever, Ben Armstrong, and I can stake my Don 3 token in a Ben Armstrong pool, and I'll be participating in the rewards that he's getting. Okay. In his pool. So if he's getting a whole bunch of donations and things, I'll be earning from that. It's like a profit share model, staking. And on top of that, here's what you'll be able to do. This is what's so cool. On top of that, okay, I can stake and then lend the Don 3 tokens to that content creator. Then the content creator can then cash out those tokens and buy a new mic. It's basically a loan for the content creator if the content creator needs money, okay, to buy a new mic was an example, okay? And then that person who staked those tokens and did the loan for the content creator, he's going to get paid back in the Don 3 tokens when the content creator is getting donated to, like a little percentage and of the profit share. That's how the person's going to get paid back with extra interest for the staking. If the content creator takes a loan from that, he's going to get a pretty good interest rate on that as well. You know, it's beautiful and it's so cool. So a part of the profit share model will go towards paying off that loan, and I think a little percentage of the donate 3 tokens that he gets will go towards that. Okay. And there'll be reduced fees. There's going to be several different reasons. They're wanting to create all kinds of different demand for the Don 3 tokens. And it's brilliant. It's stuff we've never seen in crypto. They're blazing a trail. And what's so cool is 2 News. We've known him. He's been an OG community member in DeFi Kingdoms this whole time. It's what's so cool. And it's amazing. So we're going to be doing a stream after April 28th. So probably like a week from this coming Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to do a stream with 2 Noobs and KP. We're going to talk through his vision and everything he's doing. I think it's going to be huge. And I'm going to get all my guys, all the content creators out there to adopt this. And I think Donate 3 is going to replace super chats. Here's why. You get all the revenue, right? And see, it's going to double or triple the content creators' super chat revenue, because first of all, you get way more percentage of the token. And it's easier. As you see, like just in the DeFi Kingdoms ecosystem, those are the people using the Donate 3 platform. Okay. We see what a 4 or 5x or 10x. We see like a 10x number of super chats or 20x number of donations compared to the actual super chats. Like I once in a blue moon get a super chat, almost never. Donate 3, you get multiple of them every stream. Okay. So there's more revenue for the content creator. Plus you're getting more, okay, percentage wise. So it makes sense for all the content creators to push this out, to link it to a tab. Plus you never lose the super chats. They're always there. Those super chats are always there. You don't lose them on your dashboard as a content creator. Plus the people doing the super chatting are going to get rewarded. So right now, if you're an early adopter in this, by claiming, okay, there's more. Just by sending super chats, what you may not even know is you're accumulating Don 3 points. A Don 3 airdrop is coming your way for using it. And as a content creator, by receiving donations, I'm also accumulating Don 3 points. Okay, on top of that, you know, some of these projects a lot of them, which I don't blame them, they shill their project. Okay, so they'll pay a content creator, like let's say $5,000 in their token. A lot of them do this. Okay, and then the content creator will then produce content and do different things for these projects. Well, now the project can pay the $5,000 in the token and in an airdrop just like this right now. And you can set it up any which way you want, where you're incentivizing people to come to your stream to claim a free airdrop, which right now you can get a free airdrop, by the way. So you're pushing that project. It's like free publicity for the project. The token holders are then getting airdrops. So they're essentially getting that token. So they're getting exposure to the token. It just opens their eyes to the project. And a percentage also can be airdropped. Like you can set it up even 50-50, where each new person that claims an airdrop gets, let's say, $5 or $10 worth of that token for free. And you can set it up to where the content creator gets $5 or $10 of the airdrop as well. So it goes 50-50. Or you can set it up 75-25%. So the content creator is also getting paid based off the number of people coming in and clicking and claiming the airdrop. Everybody wins in that scenario for all these reasons. And we'll be able to get loans. You know, if we need money right now in the Don 3, there's so many things they've got coming that's so brilliant. Things I've never seen. Don 3 is going to replace super chatting as we know it, baby. It's going to be used by everybody. I'm so bullish on just two noobs and the brilliance of it. And I'm so excited about it. Okay. There's so much more. Yes. Renpin, you did so. You're like, I was like, Renpin, after you're on in the AMA, I was like, man, I need to get her on. We could talk some honk sometime, baby. Yeah, too deep with Team Goose. Let's go. All right. The brainwashing is working. Yes, honk honk. Let's go. Workhorse tweeted out that he etched some runes and airdrop if you send your ordinal address. That Dr. J dropping the alpha, baby. Workhorse, baby. On also another freaking legend on the team with DeFi Kingdoms. Let's go. He's a big brains guy. J Dub, what's up? I'm going to run and go pick up my boy. So I won't have time to do the karate combat stream. And there's so many more things I would love to talk about. Yeah, people thought we were going to revolutionize and entrench gaming industry overnight. Yeah, right. Good. It takes forever. Everything takes forever. Sticks, intern, you legend, by the way. Sticks putting out some awesome content on those hunts. I love it. Sticks intern, that is, not Sticks. They're two different people. Okay. On top of a platform that is genuinely attempting to revolutionize the even more entrenched financial industry. That's right. When detrenching, I love it. I don't hear the loud buzzing. Okay. Grail, man. All right. I love you guys. I put in a ticket before round one. They got me in the last 2 hours of stage 2. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I didn't end up getting any torch. I was fully going to. And then I don't know. I was like, became more and more unsure because you never know. Like that token could pump, it could dump. It's probably bullish though, long term. And this whole Hercules ecosystem on Metis is probably very bullish. Wow, I didn't realize Mr. Starbuck. No. Oh, okay. His dad passed away. That's right. And I'm not sure which dad, but because he just found out who his real dad was like a year or two ago, like real recently. He just found out who his real dad was, and it like changed his life. That's what was so sad. And I think it must have been that dad that died. Made it even doubly sad. And then his house burned down. It's like, damn, man, Starbuck is going through a trial. Okay. I love you, Skiller, Umar. You guys are legends. I'm bullish on crypto. It's never been this easy to make money. Don't get scared out. It could go way down. It could. I doubt it. I doubt Bitcoin goes below like 50 grand. It's possible. Look at it as buying opportunities. Get excited every time it goes down. Change your mindset because we know in 6 months to a year, everything's going to be pumping. Like by the time the summer rolls around, August rolls around, and then September, October, November, December. I mean, look out. We're going to see the monster. We're going to see so much money coming in. Yeah, Umar, thank you for that donation to our boy Starbuck. And right now, guys, last chance. I'm about to stop the stream. So last chance to claim your free airdrop, which also sends free Jewel to Starbuck just by claiming a free airdrop. Okay. So we know what's coming in the markets. I'm bullish on Avalanche. I'm bullish on Ethereum. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Big Red, Kulo, baby, just the tip. Even Stanley Pup. Bullish on Karate token. There's a lot more tokens I'd love to hit on. I keep wanting to stream like every day, guys, but I'm such a head case. I love you guys. Yes. Hurry up. You can claim it. If you connect if you have MetaMask on your cell phone, you can claim it even if you're watching on your cell phone. It's super easy peasy easy. You just connect your MetaMask. It'll connect your MetaMask wallet. You sign, just click on it. All right. 69 bloaters, baby, from Renpin. Love you, Starbucks. Starbuck. Love you, man. Okay. Thank you, Renpin. All right, guys. Now you can always donate. You can donate at any time. Yeah. And all these messages that you're sending to Starbuck will go to his account on his dashboard. I don't even have access to his dashboard, so I can't read except when these pop-ups come. You know, I'm reading the messages they come, but so even after the stream ends, you'll be able to donate. His link is also in the description below. You can donate at any time, and those comments are always there. So which even here, let's look at my dashboard and see if I donation history. I've had 3 new donations. This was from 2 noobs. Come and join. Okay. That's my favorite one. Fisher Boys. All right. Okay. Those were olds actually. Okay. So love you guys. Stay bullish. Don't get fudded out. All right. Don't get fudded out. And because we know where it's going. Short term, it could dump hard. It could. World War III could break out, end of the world type stuff. You know, they're just manipulating the market. It's like, it seems real obvious to me that they're trying to scare people out, shake people out. Change your mindset. Get excited when things dump, especially on the projects you believe in, you're bullish on, you follow the team. It's easy plays right now in crypto. It's easy. And the lower it goes, the better. All we can do is ride the coattails of these people. That's all we can do. We ride their coattails. They own the market. They even own the crypto market. You can't do anything about it. The powers that be are the powers that be. It is what it is. We ride the coattails. When it goes down, get excited. Look at it as buying opportunities. When it goes up, of course, we get excited. It's coming. There's going to be an injection into crypto unlike anything we've ever seen. It's going to be a 4 or 5x injection of real world money coming into the crypto ecosystem compared to the last bull run. I mean, it's like the easiest play ever. There's no threat about governments shutting down Bitcoin anymore. No longer do we have to deal with that. No more threats about that. We all know this thing's being adopted. It's not going anywhere. All the big players are going to slowly keep creeping in. More and more people are going to keep creeping into crypto. There's going to be a 4 to 5x injection of real new money compared to the last cycle. And we saw every single cycle, we've seen massive gains. It's going to be so much more massive in this cycle. It's such an easy play in crypto. All your shit coins are going to moon. Everything's going to moon. All right. Don't put in more than you can afford to lose because it literally could go down. It could even go down to like 40,000 or 30,000. World War III, like doom and gloom. Just like it happened last time. It went to 64,000 and dumped all the way back down to 28 or 29,000 and then went back up to 69,000 in the last cycle. That could happen now, yes. Every time I see it spike down like these crazy sell-offs and liquidation, whatever manipulation happens, I buy a little bit of the coins I want more exposure to every time. The tokens we've talked about today are all good ones to get into. Love you guys. Baby, gander in 20 minutes. Let's go. Yes, Sergeant Filthy McNasty going live in 20 minutes. He's going to have the same thing going for Starbucks. Love you guys. Crypto Grady out.